Good morning, guys. I'm Brandon Gaylor with Gaylor Property Service, and I just arrived at my job this morning. I have a tree down here behind me that's fell down I need to remove, and I've got to do a lot of weed eating. But the bad thing this morning is I've already had one mishap. Right here on the back of my father-in-law's Ram, the rental Ram I've been borrowing, backed up with the tailgate down. So crunched it a little bit. Have to be buying him a new tailgate here soon, so hopefully you can find one for a used one fairly cheap that matches up and everything. Oh well, I'll show y'all what we're doing today. So we have this tree that's fallen down. Looks like a sweet gum, I do believe. Not too big of a tree. Shouldn't take us very long to get it all chopped up and hauled off. Get the old chainsaw out and start chopping and throwing it in the trailer. Looks like it barely hit the garage, but I don't see any damage on it. It just barely hit it, so that's good. We've got this bank up here and the creek down there. You've seen me weed eat before. Then there's another bank behind the other house. Then my buddy Jason's gonna come, I think this evening, and mow her yards and everything for her. So let's get to chopping this tree down. Alright, so yesterday you see me fighting with my Stihl chainsaw, trying to get it running. It would cut one cut and then just die. I tried a few things to get it working, but no success. Today, I'm back with a different chainsaw. I'm going to show you all the tree before I start cutting on it. So I got a few of these little limbs cut yesterday. There's not many limbs on this tree really. It's mainly just logs, I guess. It goes all the way down here. So hopefully today we'll be able to get all this cut up and hauled out. So here's my replacement chainsaw from the Stihl not working. This is the Milwaukee M18 Fuel 14-inch top handle saw. It came with a buy the tool, get a free XC 8.0 battery. I think it's my fourth one of these. So I think I've got 4 of these, 3 of the 6s. I think 1 5 and 1 2. So I've got plenty of batteries to run it. We'll see how well this saw cuts, and hopefully it'll cut up this whole tree. I don't know that it'll do it in one battery, but we'll see how it does. So far, it seems pretty awesome. I'm liking it. Way easier to deal with than gas. Looks pretty good to me. This saw even has the metal spikes here. My Stihl, they were plastic, so that's even better. I can actually use this saw one-handed pretty much. It's wide enough and everything and maneuverable enough to use one-handed. So now we're down here by the base of the tree. Let's see how this Milwaukee saw goes through this thick part. That's pretty easy. And looks like our battery is, I guess, overheated. So that did that whole tree on one battery. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, it wasn't a hardwood tree or nothing, but I think that's pretty good for just one 8.0 battery for this whole tree. That's some fairly big cuts. I mean, it was bigger than the 14-inch bars, so I definitely like it. I'm glad I got this and didn't have to fight with cranking up the Stihl and all that kind of stuff either. So I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good purchase. I'm going to let this battery cool. The only time I've ever had this happen to Milwaukee batteries is when I was using a sawzall on a tree before I even had a chainsaw, cutting up a smaller tree than this with a sawzall, and it overheated some batteries. So after my first use with this 14-inch M18 Fuel saw, I don't really have any complaints. Like all the handles and stuff feel good on it. I like this handle here. You can maneuver it however you want. It comes with the little tool right here to, like for this, and tightening your chain. It seems like it's pretty snug in there, like you won't lose it. Looks like it's got a hook there for hanging. It's got a little hook here for, I guess, your belt or hanging. You can put the 12 amp hour battery in it. It's got plenty of room there for it. You need to put bar oil in it. Don't forget to do that. This kickback here seems good. And to use the button, you have to push this down first, like with your hand, your thumb, like. Then you can hit the button. So seems pretty safe there. I really like these versus my Stihl. And it also comes with a blade scabbard here, or cover, or whatever you want to call it, so I can keep it in my truck and not worry about stuff getting cut on it. So that's really nice. I like it. Highly recommend so far after my first use. I'll definitely get some more uses out of it. Now let's get this trailer loaded up with all this tree material and get it hauled off. we've got an estimate to do after this for probably another chainsawing and tree hauling job. And then if we have time after that, we're gonna go brush cut a fence. All right, we got the tree all cleaned up. It's in the trailer. It took us 1 hour to do this, to cut it up and haul, or to cut it up and load it. Here you can see behind me where the tree was. It's all nice and cleaned out now. Over here's the stump, what's left. So we're leaving that. You can see all my saw chips from the Milwaukee saw. Definitely impressed with that, and glad I got it. No more messing with gas and oil and cranking and it not running right. So we will get it fixed. That'll be our backup saw, or for big jobs. Here's the trailer all loaded down. It's one whole, I guess, medium-sized sweet gum tree in there. Still a little bit of room left, but we're gonna go ahead and dump this off. I think the customer's left, so we'll come back and settle up after that. Let's see how much battery's left in our Milwaukee saw after it finished cooling down. Looks like 2 bars left. So still got some battery left. It just got hot. So if you're using this saw, I guess you couldn't use it steadily all day. You'd have to let it cool off some. I guess you could switch batteries out once they got hot, but I don't know how good it is for the machine. Anyways, for what I will be doing with it, just cutting up trees and maybe clearing out a few small trees here and there, it should be perfect. If you're a actual like forester guy cutting down trees all day, yeah, it's not for you. You need a gas saw. But for what I'm doing and keeping in the truck all the time, should be perfect. So after the tree hauling off job, I went to Wartburg and did an estimate for some more tree job. I'm going to be doing it next Tuesday, so get to try out the Milwaukee chainsaw again. And I may need a pole saw for this job, so I may go out and buy me a Milwaukee pole saw. I'm not sure. I've got an Ego that I can borrow from somebody, so I'm not sure if I'll just borrow it or go out and buy a Milwaukee, because I've had several jobs where I need a pole saw and I've not done them yet, so, or I guess I've not landed any yet that actually need a pole saw. So I may go ahead and bite the bullet and get a pole saw. Anyways, what I'm doing right now is a fence row. I'm just gonna go buzz through it real quick. It's a house that's being for sale, and I just cleaned up this fence row some. I cleaned it up once already when it was really grown up. So here it is behind me. You've probably seen this before from me, but there's just a few little stuff growing up behind me on the fence. We're just going to cut it down real quick with the brush cutter. Hope we just finished up this fence row. It looks a lot better now. It only took me about 50 minutes to do this, so it didn't take long at all. Just a job for family. So thanks for watching today's video. Today's Friday. Hope y'all enjoy the weekend. I know I'm going to maybe go to Cars and Coffee in Nashville. Then I'll probably go fishing tomorrow with my dad. So should be a pretty good weekend for me. And we'll be back at it again next week, starting Monday. I already got a load of compost to haul Monday, as long as it stays dry. And I've got a decent sized job Tuesday and Wednesday both. So we'll be at it again next week. Be looking for more videos. Thank you all for watching. Remember, Jesus loves you. Bye.